Good morning. There we go. This usually goes pretty fast, so I hate starting early because someone will join us at like 11:03 and we'll be finished. All right, but it's 11 o'clock. How's everybody doing today?
Good, Jennifer. How about yourself?
Good. Thanks, Ken. Appreciate it. Awesome. Everybody have a good weekend? Yes. Okay, right on. Okay, we'll just start it on this. It's not very exciting today. It's almost neck and neck. The only thing that looks interesting is how these pendings are down, but let's start here. We've got 1,646 total active listings. I like to kind of look back of where we were at 1904 in August 1st of last year. So as you can see, we're still pretty low. This is going to continue, I think, to go down as we head through summer and wrap that up and head into fall. Oddly, though, we had some interesting numbers last year going into September once school started. So it should be interesting to see if we do get a little jump in September. Almost neck and neck with new listings at 229. And then total pendings down 261. That makes total sense because we had these lower numbers at the beginning of June. So that correlates to seeing, pendings and closings as these continue to go down. Sorry, I can't see this because it's blocking my screen. Total closings. This is the one I meant. My apologies. This is low because these were low, right? We're seeing the repercussions from low numbers 30 to 45 days ago. So that's when we're seeing closings now. So that's why this is really seeing a significant dive here at total closings at 164. Average days on market still hanging in there in the 30s. So just up a smidge at 34. We're at 335, 843. Just a reminder, Blake, I'm not sure if you're aware, but the criteria on these numbers is Allegheny County only single family. This is not all of West Penn. This is just Allegheny because we're hyper focusing on kind of our farm, if you will.
Awesome.
Excellent. Okay. So 335 is just a smidge down. I took a look. There were some high end price homes like in the 8s and 9s, but only 2 that sold over $1 million. So that's probably why that dipped just a little bit, but there was a lot more in the 8s and 9s. So that makes sense. Number of price reductions down. This continues to make sense as all the other numbers are going down. Still selling right at list price almost. The only thing that really affects this is appraisal issues or price reductions due to home inspections. I don't know about you guys, and I think we've said it the last couple of times, Allie, as well. I'm seeing a lot of back on market, There's just a lot of buyer fatigue. And I was I had a closing last week with Justin Cummings. He and his brother are top producers with Remax, and we were talking at length about it. And he was like, yeah, we're just seeing a ton of stuff terminate. And we both agreed that it was the unrealistic expectation of sellers that there's always going to be a better offer around the corner if they're unwilling to negotiate with the buyers that they currently have under contract. That's just not wise. And so we have an opportunity here to be the experts in our field and talk to our sellers, about what is the best offer. And it's usually the first one. Statistically speaking, it is the first offer that they accept. And going back on the market just adds a stigma, although we can work around that too, because we're good at our jobs. Number of expireds going down at 55. There's a substantial little jump there. 6 more people in the MLS. It's not necessarily agents. We've talked about that. I've seen a couple of new brokers, a couple of appraisers, and as well as home inspectors. So those numbers are part of that too. And then a little jump here in Michael's numbers with Holland. I use a link that she sends out with interest rates. I can't remember what the new date is for the Fed in terms of what their decision is going to be, whether or not they're going to increase interest rates again. But I encourage you to, ask the Google machine and make sure when that's coming. I will too. And we'll talk about it again next week to just see when that's coming. I'm hoping that's not the case because we can't take any more hits with our poor buyers. They're just on the struggle bus. Any questions? It's not real exciting. I did want to show you some graphs actually, now that we're looking at this. These are new listings in blue in the last 7 days, new pendings in the last 7 days, but look at us here. Like what's flattening out here is new listings. It's just a little bit of a smidge here, but down in pendings and closings the last day. And I think that's because we're seeing this. Remember, this dipped, and now we're seeing the repercussions of that 30 to 45 days later. But yeah, we're heading into typically a slower time. Any questions? Okay, thanks you guys. Have a great week. Holler if you need anything.